All right, we move on to race number 5, 5th on the programme. It's Happy Valleys. We hone in on the feature race as well, which comes up as the 6th event, is the Gloucester Handicap. This is a Class 3 over the 1650, headed by Sari. Having his second start, Caristine from Barrier 4. Imperial Gallantry, a 3-time course and distance winner down in trip. Ha Ha Heart, 4-time course and distance winner. Racing like course and distance winner 2 starts back. Somewhere Street Somewhere gets up in trip. Amazing. Still a maiden after 14 starts. And Ho Ho Feel has won here over course and distance twice in the past. He'll jump from Barrier 7. Ha Ha Heart, Thunderstorm and Ho Ho Feel have all been up. They've won 2 trips in actual fact, Brett, up to Chung Fu and back in the last month.
Yep. Only the one horse in this race has trialled since its last start. That was Racing Luck, and he's drawn barrier number 8. Potentially Cheerful Boy might lead them from Thunderstomp, but Top Laurels has had some runs on the all-weather recently, and prior to that he was running at the Valley and was often noted as being in the first 2 or 3, so he might potentially press on and make the tempo a little bit stronger and end up as good as it says there.
Racing Luck, here he is. He's had that trial and he's very fit at the moment. Slightly awkward draw in barrier 8. Winner 2 starts ago, beating Ha Ha Heart, who is a rival, and then backed it up with a nice 5th last time. Some Street Somewhere's going really nicely. He's got an inside draw, barrier 1 for him, so he should get a nice run in transit, and he looks good. He's yet to win in Hong Kong, but he's run some pretty good runs from his 12 starts. He was a group winner before he did get to Hong Kong as well. And Amazing is another one that's been going quite nicely recently. This will be his 4th run, and the tongue tie going on him for the first time. He'll get back. He'll be running on a bit late, but his track work's been pretty good. We'll
have a look at Amazing as well in action in a moment or so. We'll start off, though, with some winning form here, and this is Racing Luck. It's 2 starts back for him, beating Ha Ha Heart, who's run twice since and finished 2nd on both occasions. Yeah,
and Racing Luck's had the 1 run since and finished 5th behind Bank on Red after drawing the outside barrier. So I thought gate number 8 was an interesting position for him to jump from. It can be a little tricky, that barrier, 7 or 8 for me over the 1650. Ha Ha Heart's going well. He's got a nice gate. I think he can posse up a length or so closer, and his form is solid.
Yeah, I've got them both in. I think they're both going to run well, and it's hard to knock Ha Ha Heart's form, isn't it? Or Heart.
Some Street Somewhere and Amazing we'll take a check on now. Some Street Somewhere, one of his better efforts has been here, course and distance.
Yeah, exactly. I've got him in. I think he'll run a really good race from his low barrier draw. Good ride here for Ben So. He's teaming up with Peter Ho here. And look, he's very fit going of this, and I think his last couple of runs have been good. He caught the eye last time with a nice finish behind Music Edition as well.
Yeah, I've got him in the tips too because of the barrier, and I've got Amazing in as well. I actually think Amazing will be better at 1200, but I'm not completely suggesting he can't win at 1650.
All right, there's plenty of course and distance specialists in the lineup here. Top Laurels is one of those horses that's won over the trip. He'll be ridden by Neil Callan.
Neil, Top Laurels in race 5. You've got a good association with this horse. Are you happy to be back on board on Wednesday night?
Yeah, look, it's nice to get a go back on him. He's been running quite consistent this season, all season in fact. He's tried a bit of Happy Valley and a bit of the dirt, but he's not doing anything wrong really. He's running quite well. He feels quite well, and he still feels in that frame of mind. So, look, he's got a bit of a tricky draw. He's going to have to walk around that a little bit, but he's come from tricky draws before and won. So it always depends on how he steps away and what sort of speed's in the race, and determining how I'm going to ride him.
You've galloped him recently. Is he a fit and happy horse?
Yeah, he's very fit. Look, he's had plenty of runs this season. He's pretty fit, and he looks well. And look, he's going to go in there in the same sort of frame of mind and the same fitness and the same health. And look, just need a little bit of luck from the draw and a little bit of luck in the race, and hopefully he can get his head in front this time.
He's only won once here in Hong Kong, Top Laurels, but Neil was on board for that win. He's got barrier 10 to contend with. Ha Ha Heart, the favourite again, Paul.
Yeah, he's going to come up pretty short, Ha Ha Heart. I'm going to make the long shot in this race, and it's right honourable. Now, he did win fresh up for the season, then he ran a really close second where he was a bit unlucky. He's been consistent all season. His last run was probably his worst one. He did get pushed back at a vital stage of the race. He was pushed back with a tiring runner, and then he did run on a little bit towards the end. But he's run second off 68. He's rated 70. I think this is an open race, and at the price, he's going to come up about 20 to 1. I'm willing to take a chance with him. Some Street Somewhere in for second. Ha Ha Heart has been very consistent, but will come up short. And Racing Luck, another winner 2 starts ago. 6, 7, 3, 5. Happy to go each way the 6.
Yeah, I think Ha Ha Heart's probably a good banker type here. I've tipped against him to win too, but he could easily do so. I went with Some Street Somewhere from the good barrier over Ha Ha Heart. I'll give Amazing a chance for a minor place. I will be tipping him when he drops back to 1200. Flying Quest, another one that could bob up. Went wide here, my QPP, 3, 7, 9, 10, those 4 numbers.
All right, I got the same 4 numbers, Brett, just different Q, 3 and 7 from me. Hopefully that's a good omen. Yeah, all right, that's race number 5. Next for us is the feature. That's the Police Cup. Comes up right after this.